Well, it's interesting. This month, numbers are down. In June, consumer confidence took a drop. We have been going up a little bit, but we're down a little over 3 points in June. I think two things happened. One is gas prices. They're up again. They're not as bad as last year, but they are up, and clearly that's hurting consumers, particularly upstate. And then I think the other thing is the debacle in the New York Senate. That is just hurting us. We're looking like fools even throughout the whole country. And that's really affecting the New Yorkers. They're very unhappy with that situation. When we look at New York State compared to the nation, we've fallen behind. We've been running fairly even with the nation for the last few months, but they went up a couple of points. We went down a little over 3 points, and so we're falling behind. We're really behind, okay, in current confidence, about 12 points. So right now, New Yorkers are feeling much worse than the rest of the nation. On the good side, we're only about 3 points behind in future confidence. So as we look forward and moving into next year and so on, New Yorkers are getting closer to the nation in their confidence. Yeah, gas prices are interesting. We study those every month, and it's very clear that consumer confidence reacts very quickly to gas prices. If you go to the gas pump and it costs you $60 this month and it only cost you $30 last month, you feel that right away. That's $30 that you can't spend at Walmart or at McDonald's. So consumers feel that. And as I've mentioned, upstate New York feels it a lot worse than New York City. So there's no question in my mind that gas prices are really affecting the upstate area, certainly much more than the New York City area. Now, we ask New Yorkers whether now is a good time to buy or not. And this is interesting. It's dead even. 39% say it's a good time to buy, 39% say it's a bad time to buy. Now, those who say it's a good time to buy, they see all these bargains out there. It's a great time to buy a car, a great time to buy a house. Those who say it's a bad time are those who don't have the money to buy the car and buy the house. So right now it's dead even. So people out there are starting to save some money rather than spend the money. They lived high on the hog off credit for several years, but now they're afraid and they don't want to go through this again. So New Yorkers, even those that have some money, are not spending it, they're saving it. Yeah, when we look at people's finances, for instance, we ask people, how are your family finances this year compared to last year? Right? Well, only 12% say it's better. 54% say they're worse off. All right, so looking back a year, right now they're looking gloomy. Now, when we move to the future, if we talk about personal finances a year from now, things are looking better. We got about 28% of the people think they're going to be better off next year. Only 15% think they're going to be worse. Now, having said that, when we look at business, we get kind of a flip-flop here. Only 24% of the people think business is going to be better next year, while 56% think it's going to be worse. So we've got kind of a different mix here between personal observations for their own family for next year and what they think the business community will do over the coming year. And they're not very optimistic about business for the coming year.